We are in the heart of downtown Anaheim at one of the newest communities here, Canvas. Today we're going to go over the 3 different communities within Canvas, the floor plans, and what makes it a great place to live. So let's dive in. So first of all, what is Canvas? Canvas is one of the newer communities here in downtown Anaheim. It was originally built in 2020 by Tri-Point Homes. There's 3 different tracks within the community. There is Cerise, Violet, and Clarit. It's a mix of 232 condos and single-family homes, and it's a great mix of the community. Canvas also has a community pool and rec center and a few other little park and recreation areas throughout the neighborhood. Canvas's location is super convenient also. So it's located right next to Colony Park, just on the other side of the railroad tracks. And it's only about a 10-minute walk to the Anaheim packing house and to the packing district. It is also 8 minutes to Disney, so it's pretty much the same from here or Colony Park, and probably about a 10-minute drive to Angel Stadium, Honda Center, and that part of town. And lastly, it also is very conveniently located to 3 major freeways. We've got the 5, the 91, and the 57, so very easy access to get anywhere. Let's talk about the floor plans within the community. So as I mentioned, there's 3 different tracks within the community, and they all have a mix of 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, and most of them have rooftop spaces or some kind of outdoor space. But let's dive in and explore what the differences are between each of the tracks within the community. Let's talk about the first community, and that's going to be Cerise. These are the biggest floor plans in the community, and it's also detached. So these are the only detached single-family homes in the community, and there are 72 within the community out of 232. These are huge. So you're basically going to see 3-bedroom condos, all tri-level, and all with 2-car garages, and all with rooftop spaces. So every single floor plan in Cerise has a rooftop space. So let's kind of dive in a little bit on each of the floor plans. So the first floor plan, it's 3 beds, 2.5 baths. It's 2,137 square feet and 3 levels. So the first level is going to be your open concept living space, pretty standard, your kitchen, living room, dining room, and all the bedrooms on this floor plan are going to be on the second level. The third level is going to be your bonus space, and from there you'll be able to get to your rooftop deck. So a lot of the rooftop decks here do have a view of the Disneyland fireworks depending on which direction you're facing. So as long as you're facing kind of southwest, you'll be able to see the Disneyland fireworks. Plan 2, also 3 levels, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. It's about 2,300 square feet. It's the open concept living first floor. It has 3 bedrooms on the second level plus a loft, and then on the third floor it has a bonus room and a rooftop deck. So plan 3 is a 3-bed, 3-bath. It's about 2,400 square feet model. This one's a little bit different than the first 2, and it's going to have a powder room and a lounge on the first level, and on the second level is where you're going to have your main living, so the living room, dining room, kitchen, etc. And then the primary bedroom is also going to be on level 2. So then heading up to level 3 is where you'll find 2 more bedrooms, a bonus room, and access to your rooftop. And lastly, the biggest floor plan, the 4th floor plan, is 2,600 square feet. It's huge. So that one's 3 beds, 3 baths. You have your first level, pretty standard living room, dining room, kitchen, and it's a pretty big space. The second level, you're gonna have all the 3 bedrooms plus a loft, and each of those bedrooms have huge closets, so very spacious. And third level, of course, you've got your big bonus room and access to the rooftop deck. So what makes this one different is that it has a little bit of a covered deck and then an open deck as well, so you've got some cover at least to shade you from the sun. The next track within the community is Violet, and it's located right next to Cerise, so the single families, and it's located on the Santa Ana Street side, and the cross street is going to be Motif. So anything that you see Motif, it could be either Violet or it could be Cerise. So let's talk about the floor plans for Violet. We have 4 different floor plans. These ones are going to range from 2 to 3 to 4 bedroom models. The first plan is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath. It's a little under 1,400 square feet. It has a 2-car garage side by side on the first floor, and there's just a closet. So go up to the second level. That's where you're going to have all of your main living, and you're also going to have a little outdoor deck. And then the third floor, you'll have your 2 beds, your 2 baths, and then you'll have a laundry closet. This one does not have an outdoor rooftop space, so keep that in mind. That is the smallest plan in the community. The second plan is also a 2-bed, 2.5 bath model, but this one's pretty big. So this one's about 1,800 square feet. There were some options that would change the square footage, so let's just stick with 1,800 square feet. Your first floor, this is the only model that has a tandem 2-car garage. So you do have a 2-car garage, but it is going to be front and back rather than side by side. But the first level does have like a little lounge and den area. And I remember seeing this in the model homes. It had like a cute little office. It was really cute the way they did it. On the second level, you're gonna have your main living. So your kitchen, living room, dining room, all that good stuff, even your laundry and a deck. So on the third level, you're gonna have the rest of your bedrooms, your 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, plus you're gonna have an extra space. You're gonna have your little loft area, and then head up 1 more flight of stairs. So yes, you're heading up to level 4, and that gets you straight to your rooftop. Plan 3 is gonna be a 4-bedroom model that's a little over 2,000 square feet, just under 2,200. So this one's getting big. Your first floor, you're gonna have your 2-car garage side by side. You'll have 1 bed and a bath downstairs. So that's kind of cool. The second floor is gonna be kind of like a long great room. So you'll have the kitchen in the middle, and you'll have your living room, dining room. You'll also have laundry room and a powder room. And then on the third floor, you'll have your 3 beds, 2 baths, and then head up the stairs 1 more time to the 4th floor, and you'll have access to your rooftop deck. The last one on Violet is Plan 4, and that one is a 3-bedroom model. I know this one could be converted to 4 because it's so big, but 3-bedroom model is what the floor plans show, with 4 baths, and it also has a den. So this one's also a little under 2,200 square feet. On the first floor, you have the 2-car garage, a den, and a powder room. Second floor is gonna be all of your main living, so your kitchen, dining room, living room, powder room, laundry room. Third floor is gonna be your 3 beds and 2 baths. They all are very spacious. And then heading up 1 more level, you got your 4th floor, and that heads up to your rooftop deck. And there's just one that does not have a rooftop deck, but it does have some outdoor space. So if you want a rooftop deck, you need one of the bigger floor plans. Forgive me, I had to put my sunglasses on. It got really sunny today. But we are on the other side of the community where the last track, Clarit, is located. So this is on the South Street side of the community, and you'll enter through Mosaic Street. So if you see anything with a Mosaic Street address, that is going to be this community, Clarit. So let's go over the floor plans you get here. Number 1, this is going to be the smallest, and it's going to be tri-level. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, just shy of 1,400 square feet. So first level, it's just going to be your garage and a closet, basically. Second level is where you're going to have all your main living. You're also going to have a little deck or balcony. And then on the third level, that's where you'll have your 2 bedrooms and baths, and you'll have a laundry closet up there. But no rooftop deck for this particular model. For plan number 2, that one is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath model. There's a couple variations here, so it's going to be somewhere around 1,700 square feet, and this one's going to basically be 4 levels. So we've got your first level, which is going to be the access to the garage. You'll have an entry and a small little den area. The second level is going to have your open living, so it's going to have all your living space there, plus a deck and your laundry room. And on the third level, you'll have 3 bedrooms, and heading up the stairs, you'll head up to your rooftop deck. So this one does have that private deck. Plan 3 is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,800 square foot model. And on the first level, you're gonna have a den with a powder room. So great place for an office, and access to your 2-car garage. On the second floor is gonna be all your main living areas, laundry room, powder room. You're gonna even have a little outdoor deck. And then your third level, that's where you're gonna have your 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and then head up the stairs, and you'll head up to your 4th floor and get up to your rooftop deck. So it's cool that most of these communities within Canvas, most of these tracks have rooftop decks. That outdoor space is really cool, and you get a really great view of Disney fireworks. Let's talk a little bit about what makes this such a great community. Besides the obvious great location of Canvas, what does make this a great community to live in? So let's talk about that. First of all, these are basically brand new condos, so they're all gonna be move-in ready, for one. 2 is they have this really cool like Spanish modern architecture, and they're just really neat to look at. In addition to that, the artwork around the neighborhood is really cool. It also has some really cool little amenities here. So there is one pool with a clubhouse, but there's also as we're in one of the outdoor spaces, there's also some really cool outdoor spaces here. Like we've got an outdoor pizza oven and barbecue area, and just a really cool place to sit outside and enjoy some sunshine. This is also a community that has private streets. And when you're in a downtown area, parking can be very, very tricky. So having private streets is very important and such a plus about this community. Besides that, they also have guest parking. So I know like the neighbors next door, Colony Park, they don't have that, and those are all public streets. You could check out that driving tour, I'll share that with you. And I'm sure you've seen lots of dogs walking around the neighborhood. This is a very pet-friendly community. It's a really walkable neighborhood. It's beautifully landscaped, lots of grass, and people are super friendly here. And of course, since this is a newer community, it was required that they were built with solar. So they will all come with solar panels to advise. So if you are looking to purchase a home here, you want to make sure to check to see whether or not those solar panels are owned, leased, or financed. Definitely check with your agent on that and find out that information. And last but not least, this is a community that has quite a few amenities, and the price tag isn't too high on the HOA. So the HOA per unit here is under $350 a month, and in this area there's no Melrose taxes, and you do have the low Anaheim tax rate. So makes it a lot more affordable than many other communities in Orange County. California Gold. All right, feels like an episode of Hillhauser. Thanks for watching. And so if you're interested in learning more about this wonderful community called Canvas here in Anaheim, then go ahead and click the link to get updated on the latest listings in the community. And if you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Well, we'll see you real soon.